at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. By the way, and it does not to divert. He's not a stand-up comedian. I hate when people say Rob. He's not a comedian.
No, I'm not. But watching the downfall of Jimmy Kimmel from a comedic standpoint because I was 13 years old when The Man Show was on TV, and it was Jimmy Kimmel, Adam Carolla, and they had these girls called the Jugettes who would jump on trampolines in bikinis. That was the show. And I was like, this guy's great. I love him. And then you fast forward 21 years, and you're like, what the hell happened?
He's yelling at Aaron Rodgers over the vaccine.
Yeah. You have no room to say anything like that, and that's what drives me crazy about these losers. But anyway, so they were on there. They did this 45-minute interview, podcast, whatever the hell you want to call it. So as they stand up for applause, Biden seems to get stuck like he always does. Okay, he does this, and it's been happening a lot more this past year. Obama is doing his yes we can, and I'm full of shit. He has to grab his wrist and walk him and guide him like
a nursing home.
Yeah, like a nursing home.
This way.
And Rob made a good point. He gets to the curtain. He has to guide him and get him through. I want to show it before we get into what the left and all these losers were talking about. Kelly, can you please play the clip so everybody can see it? Is there audio on this? Okay. Okay, well, watch this. They're waving. Biden's, the brain freeze, dementia.
What do you think he's looking at?
Grabs his wrist. Hey, we have to leave now.
That would stop me. The only thing that would stop me is boobs.
By the way, hand on his back. Hand on his back. Hand on his back. He has to guide him. Guide him. Guiding him all the way. Go ahead.
Are we at the beach right now? He's like, no.
Yeah.
Can we get ice cream? You know he loves ice cream.
Soon.
By the way, he's walking him still till the curtain goes down.
Have you ever seen the video where Joe Biden's trying to get Barack Obama's attention? I believe it was.
I love that.
It was on the House floor, and he keeps trying.
And Obama's ignoring him
the entire time. And now look how quickly that has flipped in 3 years, where now the guy's literally guiding him off stage.
Yeah. So, it's horrible. And like in normal fashion, the left went absolutely bananas trying to say, and I mean everyone. So I was on X shitting on, I think, 10 accounts, like really known accounts. One guy was like Brian Tyler Cohen. The name of the show was called No Lie. I go, what an ironic piece of shit. They edited this video. By the way, he needs escorts to walk him from the White House. Karine Jean-Pierre and all these people have to walk him and guide him. He falls off of bikes. He falls going up and downstairs. He shakes hands with invisible people. And the fact that he does.
About that one.
And
I forgot about that.
And they're trying to tell us that our eyes are lying to us.
They're
Did
cheap
you
fakes.
Just see it, Chrissy?
Karine Jean-Pierre's like, they're cheap fakes, these videos. They're fake.
Yeah, Kelly, this is her. She called, by the way, and before we start the video, horrible outfit change, decision. She wore white. The bitch is glowing. You're not supposed to wear white with all those lights. By the way, I'm trying to be a good person. I despise her. I despise her because she's full of shit. Kelly, please play the video.
There seems to be a sort of rash of videos that have been edited to make the president appear especially frail or mentally confused.
Look, she had to go to her notes.
I'm wondering if
her notes. She needs notes.
Especially worried about
nothing.
There seems to be a pattern that we're seeing more often.
Yeah, and I think you all have called this the cheap fakes video.
No, they didn't.
That's exactly what they are. They are cheap fakes video. They are done in bad faith, and some of your news organization have been very clear, have stressed that these the right-wing critics of the president have a credibility problem because of the fact checkers.
She does the Obama hands too. Look, she does the same Obama. Yeah, she does the Obama movements.
And so
Scumbag.
see this, and this is something coming from your part of the world, calling them cheap fakes and misinformation. And I'll quote the Washington Post, where they wrote about this, and they said how Republicans use misleading videos to attack Biden in a 24-hour period. And to their credit, we have a conservative Washington Examiner did call them out as well, calling out the New York Post.
Conservative.
Ironically, several recent cheap fakes actually attacked the president for thanking troops. For thanking
Kelly, you can shut this off.
That is what
I can't listen to her anymore.
It's basically a new term, so it's like, well, okay, we can't say you actually edited the clip, but somehow the way you're using it is just dishonest.
You're using it out of context.
It's footage. It's straight up footage, unedited, and somehow it's a cheap fake.
Chrissy, how do you be honest? You saw exactly what happened. For her to go in front of the White House and brief the world about lying. She's lying about what we saw with her eyes.
Yeah.
So 2 things. First, obviously that was her lying. Second, we had the White House spokesman, Andrew Bates, come out and say that Biden was reveling in the moment. He was just sitting there and he was soaking it all up.
Couldn't even blink.
Yeah, no.
Wait, I love the word reveling. Like he was soaking it all.
Oh, yeah. No, he probably saw a little girl he wanted to sniff or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I was in Detroit when this happened, and I was sitting, like, I watched that video, and then I was sitting at dinner, and the lady that was serving me, she was a black woman. She had long nails. She was really funny. And she's like, "Why are you in town?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm here for an event for President Trump." She's like, "Ooh, you know Trump? Can you tell him I say hi?" I'm like, "I do not know Trump, but I am just here for the event." And she goes on to say, "We have got to get rid of Biden." And I'm just not expecting this. This came out of nowhere, really unprompted. And she proceeded to do this little shuffle with her feet. She goes, "Biden just always go." Like he shuffles. And I'm like, it doesn't, that's where it kind of clicked for me with this video, where I was like, it doesn't matter whether or not he was reveling in the moment. Let's say, for all intents and purposes of my argument, he was reveling in the moment. It doesn't matter. You look and you are perceived to be an old, elderly man. And when Obama is taking you off the stage in this manner, it doesn't matter whether that's true or not. It's the way the voter perceived. And these people in Detroit talking about how they are longtime Democrats that are now considering voting for Trump because they can't stand Biden's shuffle and what an idiot he looks like.
Yeah.
Like, it's a perfect insight into how this election is going to be.
Yeah, you said it perfectly, right? It's not something, this isn't one of one. We see this all the time.
Yeah.
So him shuffle, obviously, and yeah,
It's not, but he's falling. Like, bro, like, let's stop lying to each other. I'm going to say 95. We'll probably have 5% of haters, but 95% of our audience, you guys aren't stupid. You know exactly what's happening. You see what's happening, but they have to keep riding this horse until A, he loses his mind or says some racist shit or does something physical health and he has to drop the hell out. And that's when Newsom or Michelle or whoever's going to come in. But let's just not lie to each other, bro. You cannot compare him to Donald Trump. I don't give a shit what anybody says, cognitive skills and all that shit. It's not the same.
Well, I can't be the only one now at this point, right? Like, I look back at how the last election was, where they kind of kept him in the basement, and they can kind of
brilliant. COVID.
They can sort of like shape the narrative any way they want. I thoroughly get excited now when I see him on film, because I'm like, the more he does, the easier this is going to be.
Yeah.
Let Karine talk. Let Joe Biden talk. The more these people talk, the harder it is to pretend like nothing crazy is going on.
It's actually,
I welcome it now.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I just think it's actually not even the spokespeople for the White House that are having any impact on this election. Like you said, people see right through it.
Right.
It's not that. It's the media members that have a bigger sway on independence right now. And my fear is that if you held the election today, Trump would win. I wouldn't be concerned about that. But if you listen to somebody say convicted felon for frickin' 3 more months, that will have a lot more of an impact than I think people realize. So yeah, you're right. Let them keep talking, but it's not about that. You got to expose the media apparatus that goes with it, because it's really an extension of the Democratic Party.
I agree.
Well, and they've started with the convicted felon campaign, because just this week the Biden administration spent $50 million in campaign ads highlighting that Trump is a convicted felon. Meanwhile, completely omiss of the fact that the president's son is also now a convicted felon himself. But forget that. That's
for
fine.
guns and crack.
Can you believe, though, that this event raised Biden $30 million? And plus, how indicative is it that it's Hollywood paying Obama, Obama, really, because he's the real leader.
Yeah.
But so, I was reading into the fine print of it. The VIP tickets for this event were $500,000.
Can you imagine 500 grand?
500 grand. Can you imagine what of a loser you must be to pay 500 grand to get a picture with Biden and then go to the VIP after party? It said Mindy Kaling from The Office, Jeff Ross, and Jordan Peele were in the audience. Like, what loser?
Jeff Ross and Jordan Peele paid $500,000?
Jeff
what
Ross
a bunch of fucking idiots.
Jeff Ross?
Yeah, Jeff Ross.
Roastmaster
What
General?
the hell's he doing?
He just came. He's fresh off the Brady roast, so he probably just got a check.
Oh, that check.
It's all gone now, though.
Bro, to spend
Spent it right on Biden.
$500,000.
That's what I'm going to do when I get $500,000.
why would you
Also
Spend it on
allegedly
Biden.
accused of having a sexual relationship with a girl at 15 years old, Jeff Ross. So just remember the company that you keep, the Biden support.
wow.
Has it in
I don't
common
know
with
if that's
Biden.
real or not, but I have an article from Vulture right here where the headline, he liked that I was innocent. Jessica Radke met Jeff Ross at a comedy club at 15. Soon after, she alleges, they began a sexual relationship.
Well, the thing with
What the
Bidens is that they don't actually need to leave their family in order to assault young girls. They have
Oh, wow.
Biden has his own daughter.
Hey, kind of true if you want to read diaries.
Yikes.
But so just to kind of wrap this all up, I think the reason that they're doing this, and the reason you guys make great points, the left, the Democrats, the left, whatever the hell, liberals, whatever you want to call them, they're hanging on to this person no matter what you say. Like, I have family members that are like, because they believe it. Well, you said it. You say it enough, people actually believe it. And I think the Democratic Party, the left, these people, they have Stockholm syndrome. They have fallen in love with the abuser, which is the Democratic leadership, the party. They love that shit because Trump basically fixed the country. Everything was good. They didn't like his the way that he sets up. But America right now is where Americans kind of like. They like the war. They like the fucking economy shitty. I think they love it. And they're like, no, we don't want Trump. We don't want somebody to fix it. We want to suffer. We want to be in fucking poverty. We want the fucking wars to be happening everywhere. I genuinely think that's what the average American, the left, liberals, want. That's why they stick up for a piece of shit like this. And there's one more video I have right here. So I don't know what this disease is. I don't know what the hell is going on with them. I know. And Rob, can you check for me? Or Kelly or Rob, Biden has had 2 brain aneurysms. I think I've heard that before, and I think he's had surgery. Something is going on. Nobody's hands, I don't know what's going on in your brain that your hands stay up. This is the Juneteenth. Was this the Juneteenth celebration?
Amazing.
And look at his.
Wow. That's wild. Sorry. Biden brain aneurysm doesn't autocomplete when you put it in Google, but if you said that's called being shadow banned.
It's shadow
But
banned.
if you start searching and you scroll through when you get to page 3, it starts talking about him nearly dying of a brain aneurysm from the Washington Post.
Okay.
So yes, he has.
So I love
what
getting-
Joe Biden learned from his life-threatening brain aneurysm. So yes, that did happen.
Okay, so and it goes to my point, which we talked about earlier, me, Chrissy, and Shane before he came in here. Just because he doesn't remember all the shitty things that he's done and who he is as a human being with the kid sniffing and the daughter diary shit and the racist shit that he said in the past. Now that he's an old man and people are like, no, well, he's old. No.
He's still a corrupt piece of shit.
He's still a piece of shit. That guy is still in you. That your soul is still the same, and I don't forgive that. Let God forgive you at the end. But this is a video of him. Just tell me if this is normal. Look at everybody else and then look at Biden. Go ahead, Kel. Look at his hands. Look. He's fucking
Got plucked
stuck.
right out of Madame Tussauds.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah,
reveling.
Look at him. Yeah, he's reveling.
He's
He's reveling.
He's meeting God.
He really
No
is the perfect candidate, though, bro. He's the perfect candidate for them. An empty vessel. You tell him what to say, tell him what to think, and
there's
hopefully
no
he
shame
does
in
it.
it. Yeah, there's no shame in
dude,
it.
Does that face look like this? I hate to be that guy that does masks and stuff, but does that face look like the same one that you keep seeing all the time?
No, it's
that
not.
one looks puffier than any other Joe. And look at my face. I'm
Kelly, that's
the
good.
king of puffy faces. Joe Biden's face looks real puffy there. What, you been drinking whiskey?
Rob, let me explain something to you. I can have an opinion because that's why I'm an American. I'm not in communist China. I can think for myself. Either there's masks and there's multiple Bidens. There's no way, because me and Kelly showed this photo a while ago of all these. It's not the same guy. The earlobes, the nose, the way he talks. The one where he was on Air Force One and his chin looked like a ball sack, and Blinken and Kirby are behind him like, oh God, oh no. They're panicking because they don't know what the fuck they're gonna get.
You guys did an awesome job on the pod this week of talking about that one where he did. Was it
The
right?
neck.
You guys talking about the neck? This is incredible.
And people are like, no, it's the lighting. Whatever the hell it is, it's not the same guy.
And that clip is a few years old, but
Yeah.
if that clip shows you anything, okay, it's not a mask. Look at how intelligent and well-spoken the president was, and look at him today and tell me, okay, it's not the same guy, then explain that
Something
cognitive
happened.
decline. Yes,
Yeah.
something clearly has happened.
It's not just
and
age.
guys, and just because I want to get to this point, the last one before we move to the next story. Have you guys been noticing how the celebrities on the left have been panicking lately? Have you been seeing it, Chrissy? Like Robert De Niro, batshit crazy. He's gonna come after me, right? He's gonna come out. Well, I don't hear what you have to say. Rachel Maddow was just on The View, your favorite show.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, he's gonna kill me.
Put me in a camp.
He's
she
gonna
said.
put me in a camp.
Put her in a
Yeah,
camp,
yeah.
yeah.
Shut the hell up, you dumb bitch. Barbara Streisand and then Chrissy Teigen. Whatever the hell her name is.
Teigen.
She is the worst. Okay, she said she fears that Trump will come after her if he returns to the White House. It's funny how all these Hollywood celebrities that tweeted blatant pedophile type shit are all petrified now of the orange man, as if he might actually come after them and arrest them. But if you did nothing wrong, what are you afraid of? And just for you guys at home, whoever, like, because I know there's probably fans of Christy Teigen and her relationship with John, what the hell is his name? Legend. Look, let me give you guys a little flashback. Remember when she deleted, I want to ask you guys honestly, Chris, she deleted 60,000 tweets because people were calling her out on her pervertedness. Guys, I'm going to just, the lovely friend of mine, Kelly, is going to scroll through. I want your honest opinions for you guys that don't know.
How do you have 60,000 tweets?
Dude,
that is
back then, too.
Do you ever do anything but tweet at that point?
Those are just the ones you deleted.
Yeah, so let's.
that's a good point.
Me and Kels are going to go through. I'll read these for you guys. Kelly, let's start going through these nice tweets. So, accidentally went to the children's aquarium looking pretty pedo bear-ish, cruising the parking lot. Weird. She's looking at children in the parking lot. I'm bored. Really want to watch kids give birth. Where can I watch teens giving birth? MTV? I mean, that doesn't make me sense, but I'll try. Weird. Water slide that goes through a Shark Tank? F yeah, time to get my pedo on. She's saying this shit, not us. I'm about to Anthony Weiner this kid. Can we stop before we go to the next one? What the fuck are you talking about? Chrissy, what are you saying when you say, I want to get my Anthony Weiner on? Anthony Weiner was fucking arrested and put in jail for what? Texting a 15-year-old girl.
His dick.
His dick.
While in bed next to his own child.
Yeah. Next. All right, Kelly. Skinny pedos drink Pedialyte. Oh, that's funny. A little boy in the pageant now? Finally some eye candy for me. What else? Any more? He just said the cleanest and best pleasure is to have sex with a 13-year-old. Up until that, ha, 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 ha. Look at this. Seeing little girls do splits half naked is just, I want to put myself in jail. If you guys are reading this at home, what the fuck is she talking about? What's the last one, my love? I just saw a baby that looked like a porn star, like a trashy do-anything porn star. Is this wrong to think?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Chrissy, you can't erase your past. You don't have to fear Donald Trump. Stop worrying about Donald Trump. Worry about God when you die and he has to judge your ass for the disgusting pedophile type of shit that came out of your dumbass fingers on Twitter. And then she tried to turn on everybody going, why is everybody treating me like this? Because it's your words. Nobody forced you to say that shit. What kind of
This isn't what got her canceled. I don't know if you know that.
What was the cancellation?
So what actually got her canceled in the mind of a lot of people, although I think she's honestly overcome the cancellation, is she was bullying young girls. So she was probably about my age, like in her mid-20s, bullying younger girls who were trying to also become models, shaming them into thinking that they were fat and ugly.
She's jealous.
I'd never heard of that. And I follow pop culture pretty
This is your first time?
Never heard of that.
She deleted over 60,000.
And I thought they were the tweets that were relating to the larger scandal.
And that wasn't it. But I think, you know how people are on the internet, they found those. These were found.
That should be a way bigger story.
This is the bigger story.
Who gives a shit if you bully? People need to be bullied a little bit more.
I think so too, Chrissy.
She's bullying young women because she's jealous. They're her competition for young boys.
Oh, yeah. And going back to your point about the WNBA, it's jealousy. It's hate. But it's like, you can't hide from that shit. That type of attitude, that type of pedo bullshit talk. But that's the thing with, but guess what? If you're a leftist, if you're a Democrat, if you donate and you've hung out with the Obamas and you've had sex at the Obamas, because that's what her and John Legend, I'll show you this video at the end. She's like, oh, we did something at the Obamas. And even John Legend's like, no, don't talk about it.